like this topic is too sensitive. This topic is too because other people are going to feel attacked. So which is that I don't want. I want everyone to enjoy this video and learn from it, because the purpose of this video is to learn.
They didn't say it in a diplomatic way. They said the straight in a very provocative manner. But we don't get angry and all that because it's their contribution.
It's like we don't get angry. They said it, not like they tried to sweet talk it. They said it straight to our eyes. If you touch our leg, there's going to be blood. So like we don't get that angry that much because we understand it's their contribution. Is as how every country, especially in Africa, they do that.
It's an emotive issue. People say all manner of things they want to say. So
yeah, no. Yeah, you can see like now I'm so calm and understand what my president is saying, which is wow, which is that I'm going to say wow, but I won't say wow, but the thing of like saying
we don't see the king's contribution as something different from what we've been listening to. And actually we see the king's meeting as the most progressive meeting because they are preparing to receive the public hearings of parliament, which are going to KZN.
So like when they say the kings, every traditional leader, like Tuana leaders, Sutu leaders, Xhosa leaders, traditional leaders, I mean, they going to go there and become one thing and talk where how they're going to discuss what exactly the land question and how the land must be provided or what exactly.
Unlike others who were shocked when we arrived that they didn't know there was such a process. So the king says they are aware, this is their contribution. Part of what people are suggesting is that
so like the kings must be included because of it affected our kings, man. I don't know what our kings were doing, but yeah, I don't know what our kings were doing, but that's the only thing we say for now,
KZN must be an independent state. It's a contribution. It will happen if it happens through democratic means. Anything is possible in a democracy.
So I have one question. There is this place called Bophuthatswana, and I've been stressing myself to understand, like, especially about Bophuthatswana as a Tswana man. I want to understand what happened to Bophuthatswana. Please, chat, tell me what happened to Bophuthatswana. What was the thing? There's a thing called Bophuthatswana. So give me with simple English and even for my viewers to understand. So what Julius Malema is saying, like, even like KZN can say they want to become independent Zulu. Zulu nations, they want Zulu to be independent based on the meeting they attended, and so this is a democracy. So in democracy, anything can happen. So, but everything can happen, but it's going to divide people. Everything can happen, but it's going to, we must look in that eyes of like, it's going to divide people. You understand? So when you say like others, they say like, we want us to be, yeah. Why Bophuthatswana created? The apartheid government wanted to separate black people from white South Africans. So the black people have their own country, so they don't belong to in South Africa. Wow. This helped the government take away black people from South Africa citizens, keep the land in power. Was Bophuthatswana really independent? No. Even though the government said it was independent, only South Africa recognized it. Rest of the world, it was fake. South Africa controlled its money, army, borders, economy, so it was independent paper only. What left were there? There was a poverty and unemployment rate. People were forced to live there. We needed to pass work and white South African. Dr. Lucas Mangope ruled like a dictator. People were arrested for protesting. This is what happened to Bophuthatswana in the end. In 1994, when apartheid ended, Bophuthatswana collapsed. There was a violence chaos, become part of today Northwest. Why this Bophuthatswana today? Bophuthatswana shows how land was taken from black people, how people were divided by race, why land dignity is still the issue today. Storyline you can say the viewers, Bophuthatswana was not freedom, it was cage to make to control black people. So like this, you understand like this topic of land is so I don't know how to say it, but we can say like it's a big topic. It's a big topic that we can focus on.
There are Boers who are calling for a separate Boer republic, since we can't find each other on the land.
Just imagine. They're dividing our countries. The reason I took it from there is because of I once reacted on the other part. So
Either killed or they are arrested. You have to go and bail the cattle. The land is not being used for anything. Mining the chrome and don't damage the land. They will damage the land if we don't help them. They will damage the environment if we don't help them. That no, this is how you go about it.
This education when it comes to land, to educate the people of the country about how land should be used, and especially on the chrome is what the chrome can create. You can create a lot. With a chrome you can create. Let's go and say like what you can create with chrome, because I want this video to be more educational. What you can create with chrome, natural resources from South Africa, minerals, what product you can create with chrome. So this I want this video to become more educational and to understand the benefits of chrome in our country. So that's why I keep on searching how this thing can benefit us and what we can learn. Chrome is a chromium in South Africa. Chrome comes from mineral called chromite. South Africa is one of the biggest producers of chrome in the world. Chrome is found in mainly Limpopo, Northwest, and Mpumalanga. What can we create with chrome? Chrome is very important. Industry and manufacturing. Here are the main things made from chrome. These are main things we make from chrome. Stainless steel, most important use. Over 70% of chrome is used to make stainless steel. Chrome makes strong, shiny. Used like kitchen pots, knives, sink, taps, hospital equipment, building bridges, cars, and trains. Without chrome, stainless steel cannot exist. So you can see what we can create. Chrome is used in engine parts. This is beautiful. Look what we have. Then other countries they don't have chrome, and then we learn from that. How can chrome benefit South Africa? How can a chrome help to reduce unemployment? This is a topic I'm talking about. So like this is an educational video. It's just today you know the benefits of chrome. You understand?
But they've demonstrated that that land can benefit them now, and they've benefited out of it. So what do we say about those people who have demonstrated that this land can feed us? What do we say about the people who are saying we've got the tools to work the land to produce food for ourselves? A white man owns a huge farm, doesn't have sufficient cattle to graze on that land.
Yes. Oh, what exercise? It's very important to do that exercise. It's very important to help your heart to focus. You talk about we can help these people with the land. You understand? And then if you go outside and come say like, what we can do when the land is returned in South Africa, what you'll advise the youth of South Africa to do with the land when it's returned, that is going to benefit the economy and the community. It's very important to include topics like this. It's very important to include topics.
Here are the poor communities. They've got cattle.
Yes.
When they are found in the farm of a white person who doesn't have cattle, who doesn't use that land for anything, they are either killed or they are arrested.
Why?
You have to go and bail the cattle.
Why is like that?
The land is not being used for anything.
Why? Why is like that? In that way, it shows there is no humanity. There is no teamwork. There is no diversity that they preach in South Africa. Always preaching diversity. In the sense that Julius Malema is talking about, where in the land, big land, where like Arab people cows, when they reach us, they kill them or they arrest them. So they arrest them, that means they make them their own, they make them their cows. What this thing is telling you exactly? It's telling you what?
This is a community with cattle. One family has got 4, the other one has got 5. And you know what they do? They use those cattle to pay for the fees of their children.
That's what our parents were doing. You understand? And then we're going to get here to say like, what can ChatGPT advise our youth to do with simple English? So this advice that we're going to get from ChatGPT, what can we do if the land is retained in South Africa? When the land is retained, keep and controlled by South Africans. It must be used to create value, not just owned. So like if you're watching this video because of, we all know our government is busy fighting the land and say like the land is going to share the land to everyone to be equal. So the land should be shared through things, feed people, create jobs and grow economy. This is where we should focus on when the land is gained. Advise the youth of South Africa, use the land for food production, food security. You can use the land to grow maize, vegetables, and fruit. Through this one, we can focus on raise chicken, cattle, and cows, start community gardens. This is so beautiful. This is a benefit that we can use. The benefits, food becomes cheaper, families eat better, youth and income. That's where now unemployment rate start to reduce. A country that feeds itself is powerful. A country that feeds itself is powerful because of now South Africa is busy. I don't know, they get chickens from USA. I don't understand why. Why we have a big land like this in South Africa. Agro processing, don't sell raw crops. Don't only grow food, process it. Example, tomatoes, tomato sauce. Mezmi, cheese, yogurt, aloe vera oil, tea, this thing to interest. Crops. Don't sell raw crops. Okay, I need to focus on this business. So nice. More profit, factory job, and skill development. Build community-owned business. Corporate, communicate, trust, share farm, shares, multiple storage, distributions. Affordable housing rental, blue local hosting, student accommodation, rental flat. Solve housing shortage, create long-term income. Mining with local beneficiaries. Where land has minerals, mines responsibility process minerals. Chrome, stainless, coal, energy and chemicals. Raw, renewable energies, solar. This is what we can learn, educations, training. This is the thing that we should focus on when the land is retained. That's why I wanted to make this video so more educational.
Peace. Our people don't want RDPs. RDPs to do what with RDPs? Cattle can't graze in an RDP.
What are we going to do with RDPs? And this is a good time where like black people must start to think deep. They must start to think out of the box, must dream big. You can't say like you want RDP. Come on. You want a big land where like able to run a business, able to do farm and run other business.
We want productive land for our people.
Thank you, President. Let's take one last round for this session. See if, okay.
Yeah, I think it is the traditional healer. Traditional healer. And say like you want a productive land for our people. You want the land that is going to be productive, the land that is going to serve everyone in this country, the land that's going to make everyone benefit, the land that's going to make everyone to become one. You cannot use rugby to be united while others don't have land. It will never work. You can't use rugby so like you're united rugby while others have no land, where our country is still in high corruption, high crime, high unemployment rate, and then we are busy using rugby as something that is going to make us one. The thing that is going to make one is when the land is shared and then we remain one and we work together to all of us to become successful. You understand? That's what we need to focus on. So we can't
in that case.
There.
Is there? Okay, okay, yes, you should, bro.
Yes, Mr. Malema, has any program or strategy to teach the food processing or food manufacturing for ordinary people they buy and they land?
What is the question? I feel like the journalists must raise their voice because of this serious matter that we need to focus on. And when you speak like down like that, come on, let the voice go up. Let the voice go up because this is a serious matter. This is a serious issue that lots of youth are watching. Because this thing does not include lots of politics, but from those politics, from those they are arguing, this is debate. We take where we can learn. We take where we can learn, then we give to our people. That's my aim. That's why you see me here. You understand? That's why like every time after this, I'll be doing some exercise. It's very important to do some exercises.
Yes, President.
They don't need any teaching. They are producing now in their small yards now. They use tires to produce in their small yards now. Of course, we will professionalize it. Under the EFF government, proper colleges will be established with the necessary skill to professionalize.
He's right. I saw the other lady there. She's doing well, you know. She even supplied to communities. The reason she's into farm, the reason like she's into farm is because of he went to school, he done honors, and there's no job. Then he decided to do farming at home, and then he specialized. Then he provide where she stay. She's a supplier. There's no training. Training for what? So you think like people they think like besides before people they come here, we are not farming. We are farming. You understand? Before these people come here, we are farming. It's not like we started to farm like now. Yeah? It's not like we started to farm now. Before like that, man, we are farming. What training is needed for? Yeah? What training is needed for? Because before it, we're farming. What are you saying, sir?
So that we can give people certificates since you believe in certificates.
Hey.
But otherwise, our people can do a lot of things without certificate.
Definitely. You know, like how to remove teeth. It was a topic, a beautiful topic where we were arguing. So like people, they go to school for 7 years to know how to remove the tooth. Our sisters were removing a tooth. People, they go 4 years to how to give a birth, how to help with labor. Our sisters were giving labor at home. Why you go 7 years? How can you use a small machine for 6 months training? Farming. People are going to do agriculture for years while our sisters are here, the knowledge they have. You understand? This thing that we need to focus on. So yeah, this is my point.
That's what he's asking for. There's a difference between being certificated and educated. We've got educated. My grandmother, 87 years old, still work the land till today.
So like educated, we means, before you focus on educated, we means skills. So when you talk about educated, we mean skills or what? So like now I want us to go through this and find out what is the difference between educated and skills. What's the difference between educated and skills? What is the difference between the two? Because of I tell a lot of people they don't understand the difference between that. What is the difference between educated and skills? Yeah, ChatGPT, you can't embarrass in front of people. What is the difference between educated and skills? Education and skills. What is the difference between the two? This is my question. This question, like I said, this is educational video. This is a video. Education is knowledge and understanding. It usually happens in school, colleges, universities. Education teaches you theory, how things work, reading, writing, science. Example, you study agriculture in university, learn how to crops and soil science. What is a skill? What are the skills? Skills are about doing practical work, practice, training, entrepreneurship, experience, skills, how to build, how to fix, how to produce. This is what South Africa needs. South Africa does not need education. It needs skills. South Africa needs skills.
We fight about that. The season is coming now. When you go home to look for her, they will be saying she's there under the tree. Give him.
Yeah, like most of times, like they're working so hard. You know, like our girls, they work so hard, man. Our girls, they work so hard.
People get it. They go that side. Go, hey. Why? She has never been to school.
Facts. This is a knowledge that lead to skills. Not educated, madam. She says he's educated. He's skilled. The knowledge he have, he can do a practical. The theory education, yes, you're right. Hey, this is confusing. Yes, you are right based on that. You are totally right, and I agree with you. You are totally right.
She knows if this land is good or it's not good. She has never been to school. Our people have worked the land before the arrival of Jan van Riebeck and fellow criminals.
Yes. And then my challenging question is like, my always challenging question is like, this is my question that is so challenging, and I say to them, go to my challenging is go to every land like now. Yeah.
There was no certificate. They worked the land. Our people produced gold. There were no certificates.
Yes, there are certificates because of they know this thing. This year thing is in their blood. It's in their blood. Why are you saying the certificate? Where you come from? Which certificate this guy? Here? Come stories now. Come stories now. Hmm?
In Mapungubwe. So, but because we now have relations with you through globalization.
That's good. This is beautiful idea. You understand? Not people just come with their mind, or like those who know how to work on the land. They must come for training for 2 days, and then they will ask them question. You know how to do this, not to do this. If it shows like they know how to, based on they got them answer right, or because you don't want to work with the thing of like you must give the answer that they want. You understand? If like the person can answer those questions with sense and shows you know what it's doing, then it gets certificates. You don't have to go to school and sit for years for getting certificate to work on the land while we got those skills and those knowledge from our ancestors. No. Mm, mm, mm. You know, like they said, let me tell you something. You guys know nothing. You guys, they say like a country that fit itself is strong. The country that fit itself is a strong country. So we must feed ourselves. We must feed ourselves. Like this problem, we must feed ourselves first. You understand? So the country that feeds itself is a strong country. You understand? But like now we can't have smaller of people who are feeding us. We can't have smaller people who are feeding us and us we can't feed ourselves. That's wrong. And that's what we don't want. People must able to feed. We must feed ourselves. That's what matter. That's what EFF is fighting for. The change, able to feed ourselves. That's what the next president of South Africa, Julius Malema, is fighting for. Able to feed ourselves, even to feed our people.
And feed the nations and feed the outside world. The skill is there. There are so many people, by the way, who are willing to come and work the land with us through our own condition.
Yes.
We're not chasing anybody away. We're saying if you come in to work with us, you're going to do so through our terms.
Hey.
I heard
we've been bullied enough. We've been bullied enough for like people they come here and tell us how to work our land. Just imagine. People come here and tell us you need to work the land like this in our own country. We've been bullied enough. I understand Julius Malema very well. I understand him very well. How we've been bullied, man. We've been bullied. Here? We've been bullied.
ordinary people in the hearings say, these white people who are owning this land today, when we take it, let's not expel them.
Yes, let's hire them. What you're saying is, let's not. No, we're not like that.
Let's give them offers to be managers
Yes.
who will employ them.
Yes. You see, that's beautiful. Because as we can, we want South African. We want South Africans like, what's your skill say? Okay, we are going to employ you. You're going to put crops there
and pay them. Since they claim to have skill, but they will have to produce a paper.
He said they'll have to produce a paper. Oh, that's beautiful. He said, but they have to produce a paper to show, like, you know how to work the land. So that this one is going to promote equality. Because you say, like, you know how to promote a paper, give us. Or what I proposed to say, what I proposed was like, I proposed like they're going to perform some, say, 100 questions in a week, then they get a certificate. Like physical practicals. You don't have to be like, we know how to work the land without showing the skill, which is like what I got picked up by the next president of this country, Julius Malema.
Because if we were to conduct a research of how many these farmers are qualified and whether you have ever asked them that question, whether they've got a paper, the current ones, because everything black.
Yes, Lemos. Lemos will challenge you. Malema will challenge you, boy. Don't come here to Malema when we're not prepared. This guy is going to challenge you. If you come to him without prepared, coming just for, he will challenge you.
It must be proved.
Yes, it must be proved. Must be proved.
These whites don't have paper. I used to buy cattle there when I was in Polokwane. I used to have a farm there.
So what happened to your farm? I think people they need to know, like, what happened to your farm? What happened to your farm, Julius Malema? Because I used to go there to buy cattle. So I think everyone is interested to know what happened. Right? Everyone is interested. Yeah, everyone is interested.
The father was not always there. The young man was there. Firstly, he couldn't speak in English.
Hi-bo. So who's going to help if cannot speak English? Who is going to help? You know, like I feel some type of way. You know, like this video, man, I once reacted on it. Oh my god. But let's finish. Last 20 minutes left. He can't speak English. What the embarrassment of that. Someone run a business, run a farm, customers are coming, someone cannot speak English. Spaddy can speak Spaddy.
Because why? He was born there, he stayed there, he has never been to school. And it's the case with many of them.
Never to.
They only come to town after getting drunk.
Hi-bo. Well, it's not right here. So only come to town when they are after drunk.
And beat up people and go back to the farms. So before we're even told about certificate, let them first produce certificates themselves.
Yeah, ne? But I feel like, yeah, Malema. So what do you think about there? You think about black people should offer certificates to show that they can work the land. That's why Malema said, like, even them, they should show the certificates. Because when I used to have farm there, I meet this boy does not speak English.
They do not have. In Skukuni, they were saying, a president of Contralesa, some person was saying the Skukuni there that white people do not graduate, they are not even at school.
Why? Why they're not even in school? Why you're not in school, man? They don't like school. Or maybe like they don't see the reason going to school. Because other people they say like no one wants to go to school. When you have everything, just imagine you have a land. You have a land, big land, farm, money is coming every month. You want to go to school? Oh, just imagine money come every month. Money coming every month, dog. Money is entering. Money is entering. You will think of going to school. Be honest, Chad. Be honest. You think of like going to school. Just imagine we have money that comes every month. We have money that comes every month. You want to go to school? Yeah? Not me. Me, I'm like, bye bye.
Zanzi, when the sun is out, you know it's a perfect day for Chisanyama, Mzanzi.
Yeah, facts. 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 So you dance like facts. You dance like facts. You dance like a fact. Facts.
Emma, close the debate.
Julius Malema close debate.
Thank you very much. It is indeed not shocking that the ANC has sent the so-called communists
Oh my
to
God.
come and argue.
Ah. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't know what happened. Whoa. Hi guys, this life is hard, man.
You are against one of the fundamental principles
Yeah.
of communism.
Communism. What is communism? I don't know communism is what. What is communism, YouTube? LGBT. What is a communism? I don't know the meaning. With simple English. Yeah, we are here to learn. More we are here to. You didn't watch me to play here. Yeah, you are here to learn. Yo. Communism is about the country should own and share the wealth. Yes. I know socialism. I know capitalism. I know communism. What is communism? Communism is the idea how the country should own and share the share. In communism, land must be shared in South Africa. In South Africa. In South Africa. In South Africa. Land must share. Land must share. Land must share. Land must share. South Africa. South Africa. Land must share. Land must share. So the land and big business belong to everyone, not one person. Communism, the government control these things on behalf of people. People work for community, not merely personal profit. What is communism? Wow, man, every time when I listen to Malema, I learn something that changed my life. Every time when I listen to Julius Malema, I'm telling you guys, every time when I learn to Julius Malema, there's something new I learn. Everyone works, everyone shares, no one is belong to well alone. What does government do with communism? Own the land, you see like now, decide what is produced, decide how goods are shared. You see like now government tries to make people equal. This is what we need South Africa for, to be honest. This is what we need in South Africa, Nyamele. This is what we need in South Africa, communism. We need communism.
It is the same Communist Party that opposed expropriation of land without compensation. It is
Wow, bravo to that. Bravo to that. Bravo to that. This is what we think that we need to talk about.
The same Communist Party that opposed free education.
How?
It is the Communist Party today that is opposing nationalization of banks. It is the Communist Party
Today.
under Joe Slovo, which misled the ANC into adopting sunset clauses.
Communism is what we need in South Africa. Communism. We need socialism. We need communism. If we don't know those keywords, hey, you are playing. If we don't know those keywords and don't know what the Freedom Charter is, you are playing it fine. As us who've been getting education by ourselves, us been asking education by ourselves, no Freedom Charter, no, I know what this Freedom Charter is, I know what is socialism, communism, and capitalism. I didn't know this kind of stuff, man. I know Section 325. I know the Constitution. I'm coming hard, dog. I'm busy like learning every day the laws of this country.
Because they deployed their people to come and defend the white interest in the ANC.
Hey, bro, that's our plan. Huh? So I guess this time is time for now to give you some exercise. This is a time, I know you don't know, but it's okay. Before we go forward, before we move forward, it's a time for you to get some exercise to boost your. It's very important, like, to be able to be flexible, man. Play your one. That's what we need. So firstly, we need this one. Very important. Very. See, like, you must breathe like this, man. Can't stand the screen like this and then not do some workout. Oh my God.
That's what they are doing. And
Yes.
we are not shocked that these people have come and repeated exactly what we suspect them of. We must make it very clear that all of you who come here to give us examples of the banks that were nationalized
Yes.
and collapsed,
Yes.
you use African states.
Why they use African states? They're trying to say we are failure. Something like that.
To create an impression that it is black African governments which cannot run complex institutions like banks.
Yes. It was on my mind. I said they try to make us like don't know how to run the banks. Yeah? Just imagine, let's give people a chance to speak. You can comment. NC is a joke. NCDA are ideologically the same group of WhatsApp. This by CC, they fighted. Viva CC, tell them, Juju. NC like saying they want racial economic transformation, but they reject everything about radical economic transformation. I really admire CCUS, man. This has been one of the most democratic exercise player of the current moment. What does that mean? What a box. Africa teacher Malema is smart. I think he deserves a chance to be a president. He's going to be a president. All I want is the truth, and you deserve to be South African president. All they want is the truth. You see, like this, how people see Julius Malema. Malema, you claim he's taking responsibility and charge. Otherwise, does Malema know, recognize the Boer and set the true funding for us? If EFF was inclusive, no racial, smart you. People love you. People love you.
But you don't tell us that we were in a crisis which costed the world more than $200 billion because of the banks. When we
$200 million
went into a recession, it was the banks, and those banks were not owned by the state. They were privately owned.
Yes, they don't tell the truth. But why they make us like we can't run the banks? Hey, why we have a lot of educated people who can take that responsibility of running banks? Why they do that to us, man? We can run the banks. We can do that. So beautiful. So with passion. We have a potential people who can run the banks. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, comment there. Comment.
So who said private ownership is inherently progressive and successful? There are many examples of private ownership which have failed in the banking sector. None of you gave example of those because they are white run and therefore white people can never be wrong. The state is black run and therefore cannot be relied upon.
They always, let me tell you something you don't know. These black people, they always like, if myself are going to suffer, you must learn to stand for yourself. Even the leadership of China, he once said they say like black people must able to stand up for themselves. Just when someone from China caring about you, having this man said, you say like, if myself are going to, why say that? You must stand and build your country. You must stand and build your country. No one is going to come here and build a country. No one is going to leave Europe, leave China, leave India, and going to build South Africa. No one's going to come from Nigeria, Ghana, and whatever and build South Africa. You are responsible to build this country. How would I love to say that? I want to suffer. You can't do things for yourself. Come on.
Who collapsed African Bank? African Bank was not state-run. It was privately run, yet it still collapsed. So it is incorrect to suggest that everything else that is black-run is going to fail. We must say to the ANC that the so-called radical economic transformation is just a lip service. You don't mean anything.
Facts. Hey, this guy, the only person who will tell the truth. So like, people, they think twice. People, they think twice when they're supposed to go to meet Malema. When this day comes, they think twice. So like, oh, Malema is going to eat me alive. Malema is going to speak the truth and I won't able to answer this thing in front of 1,000 people. Because of he speak the truth and others, they can't stand for that truth. Yeah? And they can't stand for the truth. Yeah? Why people they can't stand the truth? If there was no Julius Malema, everyone's going to do as they please.
We agree entirely that to nationalize under you will be the most dangerous thing to do. But we bring these motions here to expose your inconsistency.
Oh, we have people here. Malema.
You and DA agree on ideological strategic issues. We agree with them on immediate technical.
They are crying. You are disturbing my post. Talk about serious matters. Talk about serious matters. Yeah?
Issues. But the future, you are together. You are saying apartheid legacy must continue to be there through the policies which are not aiming at tampering with ownership of the means of production.
You know, like when you speak the truth, you can see people. These two members in parliament, they are laughing and Malema talking about serious things. You can see they are gossiping or they're saying something. People, when Malema speak, people, because they speak the truth. And it's like, oh my God. can see like those guys say like he speak the truth, Malema. Can see how who say like, oh my God, he speak the truth. Don't speak the truth, Julius Malema. Don't do that.
If you were not ideologically in the same WhatsApp group with DA, you would have stood here and denounced the ownership of strategic means of production by the white few. We don't expect the DA to agree with us because we know that nationalizing the banks will be to take from white privilege and redistribute the wealth amongst our people. They will never agree with that because they defend.
He said like I'm so surprised to see like now. I didn't accept that. I didn't expect that DA is going to agree with us. I didn't expect that. But ANC, I expected you, but you went with DA. So like now when I speak the truth, you're making the noise become this time opposed them to talk about serious matters there. Why is the opposite talking about a serious matters?
White privilege. So you have joined them. You have always been part of them in defense of white privilege. We want to support black entrepreneurs. We want to support rural women. We want to support mine workers.
Yeah, you're struggling to get funding. Let me tell you something. We are struggling to get the thing called funding in this country, Julius Malema. If you don't know, we are suffering to get funding in this country because of corruption. And we're the only men who fight corruption in this country. We're the only men who make sure people who benefit from corruption when they be like they are running away. You are the only men who fight corruption in this country.
We want to support township
Honorable
industrial
Malema,
development. It can only
your time
happen
has
under
expired.
nationalization of
Thank
banks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Order, honorable members.
Oh, it's done. Wow, Ben, no one speak the truth like Julius Malema. And no, like people that can be there watching and say like Malema this, Malema this. No one speak the truth like Julius Malema. Let me show you something. Beautiful one thing before we go so hard. I want to show you something. Don't leave now.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base44. I built this daily habit tracker that helps users log small wins, track their mood, reflect on past.
Hi, man.
Thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to thank the South African voters for having engaged in peaceful elections on the 3rd of August, ushering in a new era. I particularly thank those who voted for the EFF because the EFF is the only party that moved from 0 to 8%. Because in 2011, the EFF did not even have a single.
Yes, Lemas. Yes, Lemas. Yes, Lemas. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I love you so much. My name is Ending the Card. I do the most. So there are lots of videos coming. Thank you so much, guys. I'm tired. This is the 4th video for today.